Hello, thank you so much for checking out my channel here. My name is Sarah. You've reached me at Reflexive Moon Tarot. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to this live reading. And so basically, I have set some intentions for us to receive the appropriate messages that we need to hear for this full moon happening in Capricorn. So if you haven't already seen my zodiac specific reads, do go check them out for the full moon in Capricorn. But we are channeling energy that is centered in grounding, centered in structure and ambition. We have some ambitious Fortnite players as well in the background, so pay no mind. And let's see what the cards have to say. This is an all signs reading, so I predict that we'll be here for a decent amount of time. I think we should start off with some elemental reads. Maybe we'll start with the fire signs. Fire signs get Mildred's predictions as well. So let's see what Miss Mildred has to say for the full moon in Capricorn for the fire signs. Okay, so we have feathers come through on the top. Cutting the deck, we have bell. Base of the deck, we have star. Star wanted to come through reverse, but I ended up flipping the switch a little for you, so you're welcome. Let's see. I think feather has to do with like a good omen, and the bell I do not know. So let's have a look here. Number 38 might be of significance to you. An awakening. So ringing the bell, the judgment card, the beginning or ending of something that's important. This could also be a warning, like when the bell, for whom the bell tolls, right? But I do believe that feather is definitely a good omen. So it's like a sign of spiritual ascension. And that these two combined are 100% like the judgment card. So you're waking up, fire signs, to your calling, to what you're meant, like to a part of your purpose. And there's a strong sense of hope. You may be reluctant on some level. You may question the gifts that you're about to receive or that you have already received, but know that you are made of star stuffs and that all that encompasses you is an embodiment of, the universe, of our ancestral lineage, who we are and what we're made of, and that there's balance. This is bringing balance to the force. Balance of give and take. So let's see what the cards have to say for the fire signs for the full moon in Capricorn, especially with regards to this message, any clarification or further insight on this spiritual ascension that is about to make itself be known. We have the Queen of Swords. So this could be a person coming through for you in your life, fire signs. This is somebody who is most likely an air sign. They could be a Libra, an Aquarius, or a Gemini. Most likely Aquarius or Libra, I would say. But you're going to feel like you don't want to lose them, or you don't want them to be the one that gets away. or perhaps you feel like you're at a loss on some level for some type of reason. I don't know, that's not clear to me, but this person might be a little bit harsh with their words, like their words might cut through things a little bit sharply, a little bit too sharply for what you are normally used to. It's a very, witty embodiment of femininity that the Queen of Swords carries. And sometimes the loss that you can feel with a Queen of Swords has more so to do with feeling like it's never going to be good enough, because when you meet their standards, when they challenge you to improve and better yourself and gain more knowledge, they raise the bar every time you meet them. It's like it's never ending. It's constant learning with them. So it's constant transformation, and it may come across as fickle at times on account of that. But very just and open to receive with her heart. Very intelligent on an emotional level as well. Okay, so crossing that, you kind of feel like you're not really happy with this person. If this is you, you feel unhappy in terms, like with regards of matters to the heart. And that could be, there could be another person that you have on your mind, a young person, someone else, someone who wants to learn, who wants to take direction from you. You kind of, maybe you want somebody that you can order around a little bit. Oh, we got a flyer. Oh, fly away. One moment. Okay. So we have the Sun card. So consistency and joy, as well as growth. Young people in your life as well. You have like a very youthful disposition right now, fire signs. It's working for you. This is you. This is like, you could be a Leo very well. This might be, singling out the Leos in the crowd who see this, who are getting this message. But the Sun is about growth. It's about the prime source of our existence on the planet, right? Now, people see that as creator, prime source, right? But the Sun really is like the fire that fuels life on Earth. So in a physical sense. And the Sun is consistent. It rises and sets every day. It determines most things. It determines how the moon is lit as well. So your sense of joy within your subconscious is at an all-time high right now, which is really great. And you have channeled or either experienced what it is to be with somebody. Mostly, I would say this is for yourself. What it is to manifest coins. You're doing well, or you know what it is to do well for yourself. You're very grounded, and you have a super boss mentality. Like, your fire has a solid foundation of earth to burn on, basically. There's no explosive, no muddy putting it out, and no wind blowing it away. So you're good. The King of Pentacles, this is also something maybe that you want or aspire to have, who you want. It doesn't matter what their gender is. You just want somebody that can boss up, that can be the ruler of their home, of their self, like the king of their castle. And they're very domesticated. They like to just chill at home, and they're happy in their own surroundings. Not to say that they don't go out or like to have a good time, but home is the sanctuary, 100%, for all of the court cards in the sign of Pentacles. Okay, so we have The Eight of Swords. There's a situation in your life where you're kind of, you see a way out. You see that there's a way out, and you know that whatever conflicts you might be having, like these issues of unhappiness, feeling like, you know, your wishes have not been fulfilled yet with this individual. You see that there is a solution to the problem. And that's probably to connect with them in some type of way, reach out. Reach out and touch somebody's hand. Make this world a better place. With your hard work, with your awesome attitude. Fire signs usually have a really great attitude. They keep the world lit. And then we have the Chariot. So others see you as moving forward. They see that you are on a mission, basically. It's all about forward movement for the purpose of enlightenment, to have a better understanding, just progress, period, on all levels. You're kind of afraid, like you're not really afraid actually, of people taking from you anymore. I feel like you've been through a lot, fire signs, and I would say like you just kind of don't give a F about a lot of things. So like your hopes and dreams, like they can't really be shattered by anything getting in your way anymore, because you already feel like you've been through enough that no one can steal your soul, right? And you have a lot on its way towards you. You've set a solid foundation with all of the projects, this relationship, even with this person. All of the projects that you're working on, there's going to be some turnaround coming through for you in the very near future. That's pretty awesome. Can we clarify this turnaround for the fire signs? Awakening. Talk about full circle, eh? We had awakening right in the beginning with Mildred's predictions, with the feather, the bell, and the star. And here we are. It's going to happen. You're going to know what it is. It's going to be there for you. We called it. Judgment. Right there. So let's move on to the earth signs and see what the cards have to say for folks who identify as earth sign. Now this, why not make it any earth sign that you identify with in your chart? This could be your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, Venus, Jupiter. And like the Monday lives that I'm planning on hopefully doing on a regular basis, it's just going to be chill. Like I'm not trying to make it all fancy. This is just like Monday Night Raw. Hopefully starting a little bit later. We got moon and shell. Pentagram and frog. Moon, shell, pentagram, and frog. No, that's not it. So moon always speaks of hidden truths, of cycles of money. I just want to see what shell is. Shell is a peace of mind, tranquil emotions, protection, or withdrawal. So you might be going through a period of withdrawal right now, earth signs. A period of withdrawal, it could be on account of a lack of funds, of things being really difficult for you, given that the frog has come through, but it is reversed. Usually the frogs have to do with like a difficult choice, I'm pretty sure. Disappointment. So yeah, something unpleasant that you need to accept. So I would say that you've probably already done all of the unpleasant acceptance, given this period of withdrawal, a need for transformation, to keep being versatile and changing, shifting, also influencing. The moon influences stuff as well. So let's see what tarot has to say for us. You might be struggling to transform and shift. You know, that there's always like a bit of a stubborn quality when it comes to the earth signs. As fabulous as you are, you know, and sometimes that's a strength in being able to like stay consistent and constant about things. But sometimes if you're a little too stubborn, you need to learn how to loosen up a little bit. Allow yourself to get muddy, to be moved around and shifted. Or sometimes it just takes a great deal amount of strength to change, because you are like a rock. Like a rock. Oh, like a rock. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands. You're working on setting some intentions, figuring out what the right direction is for you to take. And you have a good sense of direction. You know, like, you're very worldly. Your nature is quite worldly. So thinking about some ideas, thinking about what your next plan of action is as well. But it mostly has to do with direction. And confidence is key. What the great thing about the Two is that it speaks to a newfound sense of confidence in what it is that you're doing. Or an acknowledgement of confidence that you've already worked on building, or that you've acquired with the Ace as well. And then we have the Four. So the direction that you're taking, it might require some risk, and also learning how to let go. And most importantly, being mindful of energy suckers out there. There's a reason why this person is a bit of a miser and a little bit hoardy, and that's because they are still close to the crabs in the bucket. It's like they're sitting on the edge of the bucket about to hop out. And we have the High Priestess. So your intuition is that you're experiencing a blockage, and I would say it's because you're focused on holding on to your money or belongings a little bit too much, or you've got, you know, a situation where there's a lot of energy suckers around you. It's blocking your intuition, unfortunately. It's also blocking your ability to take action. So you are, you know, you're pondering this direction that you want to take, but your ability to take action is heavy. It's weighed down by a lack of intuition and too much superficial stuff you're holding on to. But that's okay. That does not mean that we're stuck in this spot forever, earth signs. We already have learned how to warm our hearts. It's in the past. Being a cold-hearted, you know? It's in the past. And the reason why, like, is because hurt people, right? So we were hurt. Might have been ice heart for a little while. And also just numbed out even for the sake of healing, right? But we're moving forward. Justice is about to prevail and come our way. We do have to get out of a poverty mindset, though. Thinking about not having enough is linked with this attitude. Is linked with what like is conflicting your ability to take off in the right direction or to decide on which direction. So get out of that despair or poverty mindset and know that it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to be honest about what it is that you need and communicate that. And people might be watching, people might be gazing on you and your struggle, using you as the person to feel better about their situation. F them, first of all. Secondly, don't let that get you down. Don't let that stop you. Allow that to even motivate you to continue forward. It appears, though, that people think that you're stealing or that you are being robbed. People think that you're stealing from them. I don't know what that's about. So, not my business. If you are stealing, it's probably not a good idea to do that. And if you're hanging out with people that are thieves, you know, there's the whole issue with being guilty by association. And then if other people think that you're the one who's getting stolen from, then, or they're stealing from you, then you need to take action and get out. Doesn't matter what direction, I would say, if that's the case. So you are afraid of not learning. You're afraid of becoming afraid. That really is the gist of these two together. It's like you don't want to be afraid, and I don't think that you are going to be afraid. You're going to be ready for the unknown, ready for whatever comes your way, and like ready on a ninja level. So that's pretty awesome. I don't think that like having that level of courage to, you know, basically blindfoldedly fight whatever's coming at you, and you have no idea what's going to happen next. We have no idea what's going to happen next. The cards are telling me that we don't know. It is a great unknown. It's a hidden truth that will reveal itself eventually. And keeping your energy in flux, that's going to be what gets you through this, is just keeping your energy moving, being on the go, just being present, interacting with other people, interacting with things that you can learn from, just staying on the ball, having good boundaries and being accountable, all the positive Sagittarian aspects. Look to the strengths of Sagittarius to get you through this great unknown. And this could be a Sagittarius in your life as well. You know, you're going to come to a point where you're going to have to lay some burdens down, and just like the money's going to start coming through for you. So again, asking for help and just accepting your situation for what it is. Earth signs, that is the key to getting through this. So let's take a second and put all these cards back. And then we will move on to the water. We'll move on to the air signs. We've done fire, earth, we'll do air, and then water. We'll call it a day. I see there's some people coming through in the live, in the chat. Hello out there. Don't be shy. Tarot Destroyer. Dot, dot, dot. Too slow for you? We'll get there. Oh, we're not pulling cards yet for the air signs. Next time maybe I'll have it ready so that we got 4 decks going. We can just get to it. But I did not get prepared on that level. All right. Air signs. What does Mildred have to say for the air signs? Sage, cleanse your shit, my people. Arrow. Owl. Eesh. I should take this card out of the deck for all of the natives out there. Fuck. All right. So we need to clean up our act. We need to cleanse the space. We need to erase everything, which will help us to get in the right direction. I'm assuming that this, in this deck, I'm hoping, means some type of wise decision-making skill set coming our way. Ancient knowledge, yes. Intuition, deep mystery, and keen observation. So we'll stick with the non-native teachings for the owl. And look what was underneath that, the eye. So a third eye, like the sight, the ability to see. And this arrow speaks of direction, setting goals, success. This could also represent the Eros, or Cupid's arrow. You may find yourself falling in love sometime soon in the near future, air signs. Scary. Let's see what the cards have to say. Are we going to get into a love reading for the air signs? Quite possibly. See what's up for the air signs. Wah. Okay, so you feel like you are not ready for love, or you're not ready to congregate for the purpose of spiritual, loving connection. I would say this is you feeling like you're not ready for love, though. Or you don't really have anybody to celebrate your readiness for love yet, because you haven't found them. You might be into multiple people, swinging, or polyamorous. Good times. And also seriously, polyamory is no joke. You know, it's not about like everybody just, you know, free loving everybody. There's a lot of planning involved in multiple relationships. There's a lot of intuition and sacred feminine embodiment kind of stuff that we need to recognize within ourselves. That's what the universe is telling us right now. Air signs. to honor your truth. Keep your waters clean. Keep your eye in the sky on the moon and the influence of the morning and evening star, cycles of Venus. Know these things. This is like the cycles of life, right? You think about the time it takes to gestate, and if you don't want to gestate, making sure that there is an understanding between, the heteronormative couple, the hetero couple, making sure that there is agreements between same-sex couples about what it is that they want, right? That is the embodiment of femininity, is agreements, consent. Okay. This could also be you're just not being ready, but knowing that it's coming. It's coming. No pun intended. So we have the Page of Wands. I don't know if I pulled that out upright or reverse, but if it's upright, then, transformation and new ideas and wanting to learn how to actualize your goals, wanting to learn the basic things like professional communication. This could also mean you're not really focused on your goals right now either, which you need to get back on track with. If love isn't a goal for you, or maybe you want to incorporate some relationship goals, what do you need to do? Are you ready? Do you feel what encompasses readiness for you? Certainly not feeling weak or not ready. So we'll just leave that at that. Temperance has come through, so you do have a good balance, but you are about to do a little bit more introspection on the way you operate within relationships, I would say. Even just in general, because we have goals coming through. We're starting off with a lack of love. We have intuition. So how are you going to get yourself ready, basically? Doing some reflection, some reflexive practice as well, adjusting yourself, knowing that you're going to need to be aware in order to adjust as you go along. So we have an attitude that is strong in the home. You want your home to be good. You want to refresh your home. People see you as brilliant. This is you. This is the embodiment of some boss air signs coming through. Transformative in nature, a just individual, somebody who understands emotional intelligence or the need for it, communication. And what is needed for commitment as well. And maybe they don't want to commit. Maybe you don't want to commit. But I would say that's more of a reversed king. I think this is just following your intuition, that little voice on your shoulder, your conscience, letting your conscience be your guide, trusting your intuition with whoever you encounter. You are afraid of drama, of hearsay, being robbed of your dignity. But your networks, I don't think they're going to, if you just focus on stay focused on developing your skill set and connecting with others, with other like-minded people, it's going to all fall into place. Because others see you as brilliant. They see you as really, really smart. Air signs. And that makes absolute sense. I mean, air signs. It's all about the mind. So knowing that whatever you choose first, whether it be love or career or manifesting your home, which is kind of where you're leaning towards, you're going to get it all. It's all in the cards for you. You basically just have to direct your energy on one thing at a time. Keep something on the forefront and a few things in the back, but always focusing on one thing until it gets done first. And it'll all come together with no problems. There might be like some blips, small things, like you may lose a few things, you may miss out on some opportunities for growth, but at least there's no serious drama. There's no serious drama. You're lighting your own way. I think this is also you taking the no drama route by staying alone. But if you do decide that, that also means that you may, encounter another one or the one that got away. So keep that in mind. And yeah, thanks for checking out this reading, air signs. Let's go with the water signs, last but not least. Last but not least, we have the water signs. How are you doing, water signs? Hope all is good. Hope you're doing some awesome full moon stuffs. Getting out there tomorrow, 4th of July. Everybody's going to be out on the full moon for the 4th of July, at least in the U.S. So, I do not celebrate colony days, but I'm glad there'll be a lot of people out underneath this Capricorn moon. All right, so we have the moon. Speaking of the moon, came through reversed. Cutting the deck, we have volcano, but it is reversed as well. And on the bottom, we have skull. So, ancestors, or the death card even, when you think about something coming to an end in order to become a catalyst for a period of renewal. It's also a year when you see that it's number 13. There's 13 moons. So there might be a cycle of loss. You might be coming to a year mark of losing somebody, and you're overcoming this period of grief, or it's a milestone within a period, like a grief cycle. Now, volcano usually has to do with explosive anger. You're not angry anymore, I would say. But there is, with the moon reversed, I would say that you might be ignoring cycles. Like you might be a little bit stubborn over things. So there's a bit, like you're contradicting yourself a little bit. And I feel like that's normal. Like your emotions might not match where your mindset is, or your physical body might not match where your heart is. So, and as a water sign, it makes sense that you might be a little bit, flowing and spilling over in various areas of your life. So keep in mind, changing this cycle, it's natural. They're like, resistance is futile. So just go with the flow, because that is a strength that water signs do have, the ability to go with the flow. Now, I know Cancers out there can be a little bit clingy sometimes, and, you know, Scorpios get a little too caught up in vengeful activities. Vengeful activities or escapism. We have the Page of Wands crossed with the King of Wands. So this could be a conflict between two different people. This could be water signs, like some fire signs in your life who are conflicted at this time, like a young person versus a more responsible person, like an ornery child not wanting to listen to an adult figure who's just trying to help provide them, give them a sense of purpose within the household, and provide them with a sense of direction. Now, if I'm way off, I mean, this could also be you experiencing a period of grief on account of losing an individual as well, who you love. So it's really limited your growth, or just put your growth on hold significantly if you have lost someone in your life. They're still there for you, though. They are 100% still there for you. We have the Ace of Wands. So, okay. So your fire is still lit, which is interesting given that you're a water sign. You have this very like activated energy within you, like you're feeling activated on some level. This could be like sexually activated, but overlooking the situation, it's taking away from your like developing your skill set, developing and connecting with others. But your capacity to keep the fire lit in a space is almost infinite, an infinite power that you have. You're just kind of cut off. And I would say it has to do with some grief or dealing with a person that is really shitty for you. You dealing with a past where a person, it could be this person, the reverse Ace of Wands, like not being able to either give as much as you would like to, or being a little bit greedy with what you have. So generosity is a lesson that you're still learning, and developing the amount of wealth that you're capable of is in the near future, water signs. I wish I was a water sign right now. Wealth is on its way towards you. Happiness and legacy building. That's what's there for you. That's good news. You're welcome. The King of Cups. So this is you having an amazing attitude, being emotionally balanced, a good understanding of what the vibe in the room needs to be. And people see that you're happy. So you're coming across as very, very happy, despite having, a few setbacks. Some life circumstances that have set you back. This is still the type of person like you are, and it's not changing you in any type of way. It's just you've been either dealing with some hard times, or you haven't been able to give as much of yourself as you wish or you normally do on account of some stuff that you got going on. Oh, look, we got some cards jumping out. So it looks like this reverse Page of Wands is going to come through, and at least you're going to be able to emotionally express yourself and start like releasing on some level, learning how to communicate your emotions, or helping a young person in your life foster their ability to start revealing their emotions. And that's what you hope to have as well. That's a powerful hope, and I really see that it is on the forefront. It's going to take some confidence, some understanding, some compassion, and it's going to be troublesome for you to sort of see things differently. So there's going to have to be some compromise, I would say, on your end, water signs, with regards to this situation. But you will stay grounded through it all. And this person, you know, the young person, you know, is going to start learning to develop their skill set. And, you know, they may require some enticing, and especially to stay at home, or maybe they're being a little bit lazy around the home. But they're going to start learning how to save. You're going to learn how to save a little bit, keeping in mind that, you know, this issue with greed is going to present itself as well. Not with greed or with the inability to give. Maybe this is because also other people are a little bit on you, sucking your energy, or wanting what you have, or you're needing to share what it is that you have. But keep working at it. Keep working, and you're going to find cause to celebrate in the very near future, I would say. Not Pisces, but maybe you're a Pisces. Water signs. So, with that, thank you so much for checking out my channel and these readings, for checking out this live. And yeah, happy full moon, everybody. And I hope to see you soon. Take care and bye for now.